Two. Oh, are you guys on here?
Yeah, just waiting for Kieran.
Okay. Here we go. So I guess the easiest way is for one of you guys to present your screen. If you have a PowerPoint.
All right, I can do that.
All right.
Jay, it says host disabled participant screen sharing.
All right, let me see if I can change that. Oh. All right. Try now. Okay. You guys are on mute, just so you guys know.
Okay.
Oh, no, okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
So our MLS expansion team is located in Philadelphia, and the name is Philadelphia FC. So a little bit about our introduction. Our goal is to become the 16th franchise in the NWSL. Why Philadelphia? Philadelphia is one of the most iconic sports cities in the United States and in the world. It's home to the 76ers of the NBA, the Union of the MLS, Phillies of the MLB, Eagles, Flyers, etc. We'll be the first women's sports team that is professional in Philadelphia. We'll doing that, we'll be able to engage with the women's soccer fans on a more personal level, as right now there's only a men's team in the area. Soccer is a growing sport in the United States and in Philadelphia, so this will be an opportunity to grow the game. Some data and analysis. Environmental factors are location. We're located in a major city, which would mean there's a lot more people to choose from in terms of attendance than it would be in a smaller city. But a con to that is there's not lots of room in Center City, so the stadium would possibly have to be built in a suburb. Social cultural trends. Soccer is not a top sport in Philadelphia because of teams like the Eagles and the 76ers that have current success. But it is on the rise due to the success of the MLS team in the city. Competition. With many other major sports in the area, as we said earlier, sports fans may be tempted to go and test other sports such as football, basketball, baseball. However, the NWSL season is only 22 weeks long, with only 11 of those being home games. So fans may see this as an opportunity to go to a game since other seasons may last a little bit longer. Our SWOT analysis, our strengths, soccer's already a draw in the city. The Philadelphia Union Stadium holds about 18,000, and they sell that out pretty much every single game. There's a passionate fan base across all sports in Philadelphia. I think that's a pretty well-known thing in sports. And it's just a large market. There's so many people living in this city, so many opportunities for growth for the sport. Weaknesses, women's sports are not that popular in the area. as we said earlier, will be the first professional women's sports team. And there's just will be a lack of history in the team. The Phillies and the Eagles and the 76ers all have deep history, which we would have to start from scratch. Opportunities, growing the sport of soccer in Philadelphia and playing in front of a loyal and passionate fan base. Threats are there's quite a few other teams in the region and on the East Coast, such as Gotham FC, which is in New York, and the Washington Spirit, which is in DC. Our goals and objectives, average anywhere between $3 to $4 million in revenue per year, which is league average. We want to play in our own stadium that we aim to be built by 2027. We'll play at Subaru Park until then, which is a soccer-specific stadium in Chester, Pennsylvania. We want to sell out 3/4 of Subaru Park at our home games in our first 2 seasons, which is the capacity is 18,000. We want to make $100,000 in jersey sales over our first 2 seasons. Sign 3 players in the top 100 world rankings within our first 5 seasons. We think that'll be important because people want to come see good players play. So if we sign better players, we can get more people attracted to our game. And we want to have 3 sponsors to have on the uniforms, a center sponsor, and then both sleeves. Some examples are our Mark Corporation, Vanguard, and the Philadelphia Museum of Art.
All right. So for our marketing strategy, I kind of wanted to go a different route. I wanted to go a little bit more creative. So I started to think to myself, how are we going to be able to stand out in Philly with all the other great sports teams? And I thought, there's nothing better than standing out than looking great. And that's why I decided to make the jersey a little bit different than you would normally see it. I wanted the jersey not only to be useful for the soccer club, but I wanted it to be useful to wear outside of soccer. So it's kind of like a fashion piece. You could look at it, which would open our target markets a lot. You know, it wouldn't just be for soccer players or for athletes. It could be for, you know, people that follow current fashion or current pop culture, you know. This is something that they're going to want to wear, that they're going to want to be seen out, and it's something that pops. So when they do wear it out, somebody's going to ask where that's from, and it's going to get, you know, the word spread about our team very quickly. David, go ahead and go to the next slide. Now you can see here, these are 2 different jerseys that I decided to come up with. It's a sponsor opportunities because I feel like once we have this flair, once we have this pop, companies are going to want to work with us. So on the left, you can see a kind of Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse kind of jersey. That's what the inspiration behind it was. So it would be cool if we were able to get sponsors like Sony, like PlayStation, like all of these big brands that people want to see. And, you know, with a Spider-Man jersey, that's very relevant, very popping right now. A lot of people are going to want this jersey. They're going to want to wear this jersey. And once this not only goes from being a soccer jersey, it goes to something on social media, it'll be a lot easier for us to market and our target markets will grow. It'll just be, or it'll go from just loyal fans of the team and general soccer fans to now, you know, the general public that just wants to wear it, that they just want to show off our brand. All right, go ahead and go to the next one. All right, as I said, our target markets would be, you know, loyal fans of the team, obviously, you know, supporters who are going to want to buy and rep our merch. General soccer fans, like I said, those jerseys are going to pop. People are going to want to wear them to work. They're going to want to wear them to school. So there's going to be a lot of eyes on our product. Trendy clothing culture. Like I said, Philly's known, you know, for their design district, for, you know, always being up to date on the cooler trends. So that's definitely going to be one of our target markets, being in the city. And big companies, like I said, to do collabs with, you know, it would be great. Like Barca has Spotify and they're able to do, you know, different collaborations with like the Rolling Stones and like Drake, and that gets a lot of people excited. So that's something that I want us to look forward to. You can go ahead and go to the next one.
Resourcing and requirements. We have a budget of $100 million. 50 of that we want to use to make our stadium, build it and stuff, and make it up to requirements of the league. $5 million of that we would like to play at Subaru Park until our stadium is finished. $10 million will go to player contracts. We have to pay our players a certain amount so that they'll join our team. $500,000 would go to staff contracts, so we could pay them the right amount of money. And another $500K would be advertising to get our team out there. The leftover funds from that budget will be used to pay for day-to-day activities within the organization. Our evaluation at the end of the year, we sit down and we discuss is, did we hit our ticket sales? Is our stadium going to be completed in time? Are we selling jerseys at a high enough rate? Are we attracting fans from other sports in Philadelphia? Are we expanding the game of soccer in Philadelphia? That's pretty much what our goals are, and that's what we want to hit. That'd be the best for us as a company, as a brand, to know that we're going in the right direction and this is all worth it for us, and that we're going to still be able to get people in the doors, and we're not going to just crash and fall. In the summary, our goal as a franchise is to expand the game of soccer in Philadelphia and its surrounding areas, giving back to the community through service, projects, opportunities with fans is a high priority in order to determine our success. We pride ourselves on being a great asset to Philadelphia sports community and hope to have fans, sponsors, and soccer enthusiasts around the United States.
All right, great guys. I'm just gonna have a couple questions. Some of them which I'll direct to each of you guys, and others, whoever wants to chime in can chime in. Can you guys express what is your confidence that the Philadelphia FC, is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What makes you guys confident that Philadelphia FC will be a successful organization?
I'd say because soccer is definitely popular in the city already. The Union became a team in 2010, and now, not even 15 years in, they're selling out their stadium and they're competing for a cup. So I think soccer is definitely popular in the city. And now that this will be the first professional women's team in the area, it'll attract the women sports fans of the city that maybe couldn't relate to teams on a personal level because there wasn't any of them.
What stands out? What makes Philadelphia stand out over other cities that might be vying for this franchise?
What make Philly stand out among the rest is it's a very popular city in the United States. A lot of people like either heard of it if they haven't been there, and I think there's like a lot of people around in the community. Like if you go to college a lot, like in Pennsylvania, a lot of people like are not too far from Philly, so they like to go catch like a sports game if they had nothing to do on their weekend off from classes and stuff. So I think that's the main attraction, in my opinion, that it's a big city and a lot of people will look for something to do. And women's soccer, like not a lot of people have been to that, I would say. So it could grow an interest in them because they're trying something new.
Are you guys familiar? It's all right if you guys don't know, but has the U.S. women's team played in Philadelphia, or is there any sort of connection with women's soccer to the city?
I'm not sure about the women's national team, but I know last year, Gotham FC had played a game at Subaru Park,
Oh,
and their attendance numbers did, I think, a little better than the league average, because it was the first time anything like that has been to the area, in terms of NWSL play.
great, great. I'm interested in the Spider-Man collaboration in the jerseys, your marketing strategy. What made you go that route? And how do you think that you might be able to convince Marvel to sponsor you guys?
Okay, awesome. So I kind of took the inspiration from Barca because they just released a jersey with the Rolling Stones, and that's
Yeah.
because of their partnership with Spotify. So they were able to put the Rolling Stones logo on the front. They actually had the players wear it in a game. So, it had a lot of eyes on it, and a lot of people were really excited about these new collaborations. Um, I don't know if you know, Spider-Man 2 just dropped. It's a huge game on the PlayStation. So a lot of people are really excited. All the hype is around Spider-Man and all the new Marvel now. So I think it's important to try and get these relationships with these bigger companies because not only do we want to, you know, make our fans and our audience happy, but we also want to acquire new fans and a new audience. And I feel like doing that with another company that's already has an established audience, it'll benefit us. Now, when it comes to how would we build those relationships, well, a lot of it is just trial and error. It's a lot of reaching out, it's a lot of denial, but it's a lot of working with what we'd be able to get and starting small and then eventually getting up there. I know Marvel is one of the bigger companies, but thankfully Sony and PlayStation own the rights to Spider-Man, so maybe that's a bonus for us. It's a little easier of a company to talk to instead of the full Marvel, full Disney picture.
If you guys were to get Sony, is there any collaboration with EA Sports or PlayStation that you guys that might work in your advantage to market the team on a global level?
I mean, I would say absolutely. PlayStation is known for a multitude of games, and just getting that sponsorship itself would be awesome. Even if they just put the PlayStation logo on the jersey, I mean, it's gonna get a whole new different audience to look at our jerseys and to look at our team and be like, okay, so why is PlayStation supporting this brand new NWSL team? And with that, it'll get a lot of new people excited and a lot of new faces through the door. And I think getting a stable company that big to help us market will also, increase our sales and increase our exposure.
Kieran, I saw that you had targeted $500,000 in marketing or in advertising dollars. Where would your advertising and your marketing go towards?
It would go towards like jersey costs and stuff like that, billboards, like signs. At least try to get like our stuff up on the jumbotron and stuff like that. So like also like flyers and stuff to just advertise around the town. But like, hey, we're a new team. At least like billboards would be nice as well, just to advertise us because we're very new. So posters and stuff around the town would be a great way, in my opinion, to say, hey, come check us out. We need the support. That's what I was thinking in that section.
Great. So we have a number of companies that could be potential investors for your organization. So why should they invest with you guys, and where would that money go towards?
Well, I think originally right away, you want to make the team better because with a good team, you're gonna get more fans. I think that's why David mentioned that we want to sign a top 100 player pretty soon, because once you start winning games, that's when people start to recognize, like, okay, this new team, they're solid. They've come in, they have a great marketing strategy. They're very cool with the public, and they're very in tune with the culture of Philly. And with the great sports team in Philly, you need to keep up and winning. I mean, you have the 76ers, you have the Eagles, you have all these big names to compete with. So in order to do that, you got to win games. That's how you get people excited.
So have is there any marketing strategy that has been used by an NWSL team or an MLS team or any pro sports team that you can think of that you could sort of adopt in your strategy of launching this team?
Yeah, absolutely. So, when it comes to jersey, like, I guess creativity, there's a big pool of things that we could possibly do. A lot of people like to do the limited edition stuff, the things that you can only get on your hands once because it gets people excited. They feel special about it. So, I mean, I didn't get to put it on the slides, but I was working on an opening day jersey. And that could be with or without a sponsor. It's just something that people can buy in the stadium when they're there, that's gonna get them excited about going to the stadium. They want something that other people don't have, and they want to feel special about it. So there's always that. And we can have two major places of sale, and that would be online and in the stadium. So you want the more limited stuff in the stadium so people feel more required to go in and actually see the game to get that stuff. And on the website, there's a lot of things you can do, and that's anything from sales, promotion, discounts, offers, anything that's going to get people excited about getting the product.
David, in your mind, what do you consider to be the biggest hurdle or obstacle in the way of having a team in Philadelphia?
I think just the huge stature of the other teams in Philadelphia in the current moment. As like the Eagles are one of the best teams in the NFL, it's going to be hard to almost pull people away from there to go to an NWSL game. And just like fighting with other teams in the area, along with the other NWSL teams that are semi-local that may have an already established fan base that we would need to try and pull people from to gain more fans for us.
All right, great. All right, this was great, guys. That's all I have. Is there anything that you wanted to add that you think might be valuable in attracting investors?
Yes, I think I want to add something because we are big soccer guys, so we know how it feels to go to a first game, our first time, and feel connected, and buy a jersey and feel more connected and feel emotional, feel passionate with the team, and go with your family and stuff, and really just feel connected and have a very good time. It's like life changing. It really is. It can make your day a lot better. It can make your day a lot worse if they lose, but it's like the next day you just keep going, you keep loving that team. And I think with the community and stuff, knowing that we know about the sport, that we love the sport, that everything we do is about the sport, that they'll feel more connected to invest in us and help us out because they know we have the same feeling as them, and that what they want the community to build or have.
All right, great, guy. Appreciate that. That was good. All right, if that's it, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna share it with the rest of the class. I'm probably gonna send you guys something that's just like a self-evaluation of your own group, and then you guys will be good to go.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
Awesome.
So I'll see you guys Wednesday.
Okay.
All right.
I will not be there Wednesday.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I won't be there Wednesday.
Okay. I will. Thanks for letting me know. I will. I'll bring like recording equipment. that I have, and I'll make it available so you can watch it. All right.
Okay, thank you.
awesome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Are you Danny? You flying on Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
What time's your flight?
My flight is at 4:30, so I have to kind of leave Marywood at like 12.
Yeah. What at Newark?
No, I'm flying out of Philly.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well, have a good winter break, Danny and Kieran, and I'll see you on Wednesday, David.
Awesome.
CJ.
Thank you very much. You too.
Yep. That's it.
Good.
Bye.
Have a break.
Mm-hmm.